Hyderabad takes on Bangalore. This is match number 65 at Hyderabad. Of course, except for Bangalore. Bangalore really wants this win. And they're coming off, well, that game which nobody would have expected, where their run rate's gone like there. Because 59 all out against Rajasthan, no one expected that. Pommy Mbangwa went viral. I don't know if you saw his video, but it was hilarious. He was the topic of discussion that day. And of course, Hyderabad lost to Gujarat. So they look again like a team which you don't know which team they're going to wake up with.
Yeah.
We'll have a look at Bangalore's team first if we can. Well, KGF, that's our, Glenn Maxwell, Virat and Faf have always been performing. But Lomror played well. He's looking like he's coming into the groove. So things looking good for Bangalore considering what they're coming out of.
Yeah, now I think definitely Pandil is going to play. After his performance in the last match, Pandil definitely plays. And I think now that team is set, and Karan Sharma, you would want a guy who keeps winning IPL tournaments. You know, he's got enough championship rings, more than any of the others have. So definitely you would want him to be there. Look, this is still a team that has a lot of weaknesses, but that sheer firepower of Du Plessis and Maxwell up front, I think that is the difference that they have. If those two can make it happen, because in this tournament, Virat is not scoring at the rate at which teams consistently win matches. So whether we like it or not, it's the others, the guys scoring at 180, 200 who are really winning it for them. And I think Bangalore needs them to strike. They're up against a Hyderabad team who's in disarray right now and wondering how this season went. So that's not a bad place to be in at all.
Yeah, and Hyderabad's home record is poor. They've only won one game, and I think it was like a long time ago. It was the start of the tournament, really. So not a happy hunting ground for them. RCB, and you also think about the ground, you think about the pitches now, what it's like. So big ground, so you think spinners will come into its own, so Bracewell, Karun Sharma as well.
Do you think a Hasaranga comes in? Or
no, I don't think so. I think they keep with Wayne Parnell, and I think they like their internationals, and Bracewell gives them from a batting point of view as well, but then a few overs with the ball. So I think they might stick with that. But yeah, and then you look at RCB, they've been excellent in the power play from a bowling point of view. Actually, both batting and bowling, in the sense Faf has been going hard, but then Siraj has been excellent with the ball in hand. So I think they're starting to get close to their best 11 for these kind of pitches that we're going to start to see.
Well, even Anuj Rawat came good, 29 of 11 in the last game. He was keeping as well because I think DK wasn't well. But DK also has shown glimpses of what he can do. So if it all comes together, they're peaking correctly, Bangalore.
I thought their last match was spectacular, given the kind of team, you know, people thought it would be a close match. If anything, advantage Rajasthan. And that counter punch was really hard. And it would have set a lot of teams thinking about what's happening. And remember, they can reach 16. Bangalore will be thinking, we don't want to put our fate in anyone else's hands. So they'll be going hard.
And the other thing as well is Maxwell. He's so good against spin, like so good in these type of conditions, and you know, back-to-back half centuries. He's looking good.
We look at Hyderabad's playing 11 because, well, they have nothing to lose besides a lot of people cheering for them, lots of teams cheering for them. Do you think a Harry Brook will come back in, considering this could be, well, the end of the road? It is the end of the road for Hyderabad. Give him another chance?
I'm just trying to think, your internationals, who don't you want to play?
Or maybe a Mayank Agarwal, like we saw Prithvi come in today. Just put some confidence into your Indian,
either you play Mayank Agarwal or you don't think about retaining him too much. Again, somebody like a Glenn Phillips missing out is something I just do not understand. After that 25 ball 7 and then he just walked out of the team. So I think there are lots of things out there which last time what they tried to do was they tried to have a bolstered bowling attack with Jansen, Fazal Haq Farooqi, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Natarajan, a good fast bowling attack. It's not really worked, and in these conditions, I don't think Fazal Haq Farooqi plays. So if they bowl that one international fast bowler, it'll probably be Marco Jansen, and therefore you'd probably expect somebody like a Phillips probably to get his place back. Phillips, Harry Brook, I would go Glenn Phillips at this point in time because I think forget everything else. For the sake of the team, for the sake of the morale, they'll go for a win. They're not going to try and test things out there.
No.
They're just going to try and go for a win.
But Lisa, it is that point in the league for them to, they're probably thinking of what next, right? What happens in the next season. So try mixing around people to see who's going to be retained and who's not.
Yeah. Again, I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the management meetings and kind of understand the conversations that they're having. Are they just purely now focusing, or is I know there's pride, but is there also some individual players going, hang on, I want to play because I want to retain my spot next year. I don't want to potentially go into the auction because I may not get picked up. So there'll be a lot of thoughts. So they'll need a strong leader, whether it comes from management or from their skipper, just to get them all thinking on the one page. And maybe that's been their issue. There's been maybe too many chefs in the kitchen or whatever it may be. It hasn't worked for them. So someone needs to lead from the front. I'm not sure who that will be, but maybe Aidan Markram. I mean, we've spoken a couple of times on this show how successful he's been. Hasn't worked for him, so it's his last throw of the dice as well.
All right, so your players to watch out for tomorrow, considering Lisa has got them all right today. Maybe Joy, you go first.
Look, I think key for Hyderabad is on these kind of pitches, I'm going to go with Henrik Klassen because he just bats really well in these conditions. So Klassen is somebody I'm definitely looking at from one side. And the second, and it's again a very trite choice, as in a very obvious choice, but it's difficult to look beyond the all-round abilities of Glenn Maxwell. And given the form he's on, Glenn Maxwell is also a very streaky player. When he tends to get runs, he tends to get them in bunches. So I'm going to go Maxwell and Klassen.
Lisa's looking through all her notes. She's looking through...
That's because I stole her answers.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. So I'm going to go a little bit left field. And we didn't bring this up when we were talking about the team. But maybe Akil Hussain. Yeah, left field.
Interesting.
You like that one, yeah.
Interesting.
Because I think he can actually provide something with the bat as well. Yeah. Excellent in the field and bowls, handy. So there's that one. And then for Bangalore, I actually think Virat.
Well, all Bangalore fans want to see a Virat knock. A nice, fast Virat knock maybe tomorrow is what all Bangalore fans want to see.